I finally bought myself the Blackstone barbecue that everyone seems to be hyping up about. This beast is perfect for cooking breakfasts, fried rice, stir fries and all those simple everyday meals that just don't work as well on traditional grill grates. Today I'll unbox it, build it from scratch, season it for the first time and show you around my new Blackstone griddle. To start things off, the barbecue arrived in 2 boxes. The first job was unpack everything and remove all the plastic wrapping before getting into the assembly. I started by bolting on a large shelf between the foldable legs, which gives the barbecue a lot of its strength and stability. I used an impact driver to speed things up, but use one at your own risk and take it easy so you don't strip any of the bolts. If you're not confident with power tools, a normal screwdriver is definitely the safer option. Next, I fitted some of the smaller accessories, including the LPG bottle holder and bottle guide. With the barbecue still upside down, it was time to install the lockable caster wheels. The wheels screw into the leg attachments, which are then bolted onto the main frame. It's actually nice to see some decent quality caster wheels on a barbecue these days. Once that was done, I flipped the barbecue upright and installed all 4 control knobs on the front. This Blackstone also features a battery operated electric igniter, which is pretty similar to my Weber Q. It runs on a single AA battery, which unfortunately isn't included, but installing it is simple. Just unscrew the front cap, insert the battery and screw it back together. Next up with the side handles, followed by both side shelves. One feature I really like is that the side shelf can also slide out, making it longer, giving you even more bench space when you're cooking. It's a simple idea, but a really handy feature. Now it's time for the heavy part. The griddle plate and hood simply lift onto the base using 4 locating pins that drop straight into position. There are no bolts holding the top on either. You simply slide it backwards and it locks securely into place. I then installed the rear grease catch tray and dropped one of the disposable liners into it. You can buy these in bulk, making cleanup much easier when they eventually fill up. With the build complete, it was time to peel off all the remaining paper, stickers and protective plastic before getting it ready for its first seasoning. According to Blackstone, you should turn all 4 burners onto maximum and let the griddle heat up for around 10 to 15 minutes. You'll notice the silver steel gradually darken as it heats up. You can either use Blackstone's own griddle conditioning paste or simply use cooking oil. I've seen plenty of people use oil with great results, so I went with canola oil because it has a relatively high smoke point, making it a good choice for seasoning. I rubbed a thin coat over the entire cooking surface and let it burn off. As the oil polymerizes onto the steel, it creates a protective layer that helps prevent rust while also giving the griddle its non-stick cooking surface. Once the smoke had mostly stopped, I applied another thin coat and repeated the process around 4 times before the first cook. Now that everything's assembled and seasoned, my first impressions are pretty positive. The overall quality seems decent, although it's obviously too early to know how it'll hold up over the long term. The frame and legs are made from a fairly thin sheet metal, so they don't feel incredibly heavy duty, but this barbecue will live under my alfresco area, so it won't be exposed to the weather. The thing I'm most interested to see over time is how well the griddle plate holds up. Hopefully it doesn't warp. To help keep temperatures even, I'll probably run all 4 burners most of the time so the heat is spread across the entire cooking surface. It also comes with a 3-year warranty, which gives a bit of extra peace of mind if anything does go wrong. Overall, I think it looks awesome and I'm really looking forward to cooking things like fried rice, smash burgers, tacos and big breakfast cook-ups on it. If you enjoyed this unboxing, don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching guys and happy grilling.